Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today is going to be another tutorial on how to make backgrounds in After Effects. This will be used to make intros and shit like that. You can use it for other stuff, but this is specifically on an intro style tutorial, and I'm going to teach you guys how to make some backgrounds. So in the last tutorial, we made this text, which I changed to be just a solid red color. And now we're going to create some backgrounds. So what you want to do is you want to go in right in this section here. We're going to right click. We're going to click shape layer. Now with this shape layer, we're going to right click it again. We're going to pre-compose. We're going to name the shape layer to BG, put that underneath the text and open it up. So now that we have this layer, we're going to open this down here with this little drop down thingamabobber. We're going to hit the add, hit rectangle, and now we're going to add a stroke. Now open up the stroke, change the stroke to 90. Now you're going to see it transform down here. We're going to open that up and we're going to change the rotation to 45. Go into this rectangle path, drag it up until the point where it's just about getting pretty much close to the edge, but not all the way. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to hit the shape layer right here, hit S, and then we're going to drag it till it's just off screen. Now we're going to go about to the 1 second mark, hit the stopwatch right here, go back to the beginning, and in the scale we're going to set it to 0. So now if we preview it, we get this, which is pretty basic, but you know, it's something. So now that we have that, we're going to copy. We're going to hit Control D. It's going to get a copy above the first one. Now we're going to drag it into the point where it pops up with the first one, but it doesn't overlap. We don't want it to overlap, basically. And we're gonna create one more like that, just to add some extra, you know, color to it. You want to make sure basically it looks like this when it's moving, like pretty much about like that. So yeah, now we have that. So what we want to do with this is we're going to go into the transition tab in the effects and presets. We're going to add some Venetian Blinds to the first one. Change the transition completion to 80. Change the width to 35. Change the direction. Keep the direction at 0. Now hit the Venetian Blinds in the effects tab. Hit Control D. That'll make a copy. And then you want to change the direction to 90 on this. That'll give us these cool little squares. So for the next one, we're going to add some Venetian Blinds to this one as well. We're going to go at a 90-degree angle. Do, I think, 5 completion. And we're going to go to about 65. That's going to give us this cool little, like, line effect. Now for the last one, I'm going to leave it solid. Alright, so we're going to grab the text, copy the text layer, paste it over in the background. This is just going to be used as a template to get the colors. So what we want is for the second layer, it's going to be, we're probably going to do red for this one. And then for the last one, we're going to copy the black, probably the lighter black, on the text layer. And now you can delete the text layer. That's just for getting the colors. So now we got this start of the background, which we want to change our preview, by the way, to a 1/3. It's going to be lesser quality when you're previewing it, but it's going to let you pre-render it a lot quicker. Alright, so now we're going to add an echo effect, which will give us the repeating background thing. So we're going to right click, hit adjustment layer, and we're going to add an echo onto here, which is in the effects and presets tab. Just search echo and you will find it. So now we're going to get about to this point, and we're going to, on the echo time, we're going to drag it backwards. Just to about there. Oh. Think about there. You just want to make sure it's not overlapping, but make sure it's close enough. It's the same. Make sure it's similar in terms of spacing for each, each section here. But make sure that none of the things overlap onto it, or else you're going to get some weird ghosting going on. So now in the number of echoes, we're going to change that to, I guess, 35, maybe 40, however long your intro is. And we're going to preview that, and we got a background, repeating background, which looks really nice. And yeah, that's our background, nice and repeaty, and looks pretty nice. So now if we we're going to hold Control, hit A, and pre-comp that. We'll save that for later. I'm just going to name it B. Just make sure it's pre-comped like this for later. You're going to need it later in the tutorials. But yeah, basically I do this like this so that when I quickly pre-render it so everything gets re-rendered out. And basically when I have like a beat drop or whatever, like, okay, let's say the song beat drop starts here. Like, this is when the beat hits. In the background layer, I like to pre-comp it and then drag it to the point where it's about to go just like about there. And let's say this is where the beat is. You have like a marker there. You're like, this is where the beat is. So it comes in like that, so that when you're time remapping, it'll just start right there. And yeah, it'll be useful for that case. But yeah, this was a quick tutorial on the backgrounds. In the next tutorial, I'm gonna teach you guys how to make some pretty decent transitions. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.
My love's like a black hole sun, so bright when it burns, so dark when it's done. So hard to relate to one when I find myself tripping off that blunt, tripping off this blunt. So I might be blunt if I do confront you.